Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. Today we're going to look at SEO. Okay, today I want to look at SEO. Okay. So members, welcome to today's class. And today I want to look at SEO, or something that I can term as search engine optimization, the most commonly known as search engine optimization. Okay, optimization. Okay. So today's class is about, like, today is day 28. Okay, and we are going to look at SEO. Okay. So members, yesterday, before I can talk of what I'm going to cover today, let me talk about what we covered yesterday. Yesterday was day 27. Briefly, yesterday, a brief recap. Yesterday was day 20. Yesterday was day 27, where we did our project. We did our simple project. Where we applied simple project, where we applied some principles. Okay. So members, if you missed yesterday's video, you can check for it there in the description of the playlists. It will be there, and you'll be able to see some of the things that we did in yesterday's video. We covered a lot. We covered the whole website. We even learned how to build the whole website yesterday's video. So it's going to be like a continuation of what is going to be there today. Okay. So if you missed yesterday's video, I would suggest that you go back and you watch it. You watch yesterday's video, then you understand what you're going to cover, because today it's going to be a continuation of what we covered yesterday. Okay. So here, as you can see, I can take this off. Today I want to cover SEO. Okay. So what is search engine optimization? Search engine optimization, this is the way to improve the performance of your this is the way to improve the performance of your website. Okay. And this is the way how you can improve the performance of your website. For example, when you go on Google, if your website is not SEO, what could happen? Okay. So if your website is not SEO, what could happen? It will not rank up in the searches. It will, if you search it anywhere, it will never be visible. It will never be visible in the searches. When you search for it on Google. Okay. So members, if your website is not SEO, it will never rank up in the searches, even if you toil hard to search for it. Okay. So when you go, for example, on Google, like for example like here, and you just search your website, or you type in your link here, you search your website even without typing in the link. If you go on Google and you search your website, for example, like you search your website name without tapping in the link, without using without using the link, it will never be visible. Okay? Okay. It will never be visible. It will never be visible. Okay? Okay. So this is what can go terribly wrong. This is what can go terribly wrong if we don't have SEO in place. Okay? Okay. So that is, and this is one of the things which makes websites to underperform. Someone builds a website and they don't, and everything is like the website cannot be seen online, and you lose out a lot of customers. You lose out a lot of customers. You lose out a lot of customers. Okay? Okay. So someone thought that when they build a website, it will be like the end, or it will be like they will guarantee that they will get a lot of customers. But after building the website, it is not the end. It is not the end. It is not the end. You need to put all this SEO in place to make sure that your website is searchable. If someone goes on Google, even without typing in the link, for example, the link I can say like something like this: HTTPS something like this / Valerian hotel netlify, or I can say even .com. Instead of someone typing in this in Google, even just mentioning the name Valerian Hotel, just mentioning the name Valerian Hotel alone, your website should come, instead of typing in something like this, because the client, the customer, does not want to type in this, doesn't know this. He knows only this. So if someone searches only Valerian Hotel in the website, in Google, they should bring him your website. That shows that your website is SEO, or it has been optimized by the search engine. Okay? Okay. That is why you find that even another thing which can happen is that your website, another thing that can happen is, if on your website is not SEO, you'll find that your website will be very slow. Your website will take time to load. And my friend, if your website takes a lot of time to load, you just be chasing customers away. Indirectly, you will be chasing customers away. You will be chasing customers away. Chasing customers or visitors. Chasing visitors away. Okay? You'll be chasing visitors away. Okay? Okay. So members, you have to make sure that your website is SEO, because nobody is going to be there, and they spend for example 5 to about like 10 seconds on your, even 10 seconds on your website waiting for it to load. Okay? Okay. So if your website takes long to load, this could be one of the challenges. SEO, it is not optimized. Images are big. You have images which are very big. They're going to close to about like 50 GB. You have very large images. So no customer is going to wait for the website to load 10 seconds plus. Is there waiting? This one only, it kills your reputation and you lose sales. Okay? Okay. So members, SEO or search engine optimization is very, 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 very powerful. Okay, very, very, very powerful. You get this? Okay, so whatever website you have, you have to make sure that it is SEO. Okay, it is SEO. If you don't do SEO, it will never appear in the searches. You'll only first search this, then your website comes. But you will never search something like this and your website comes. For example, I can come here and I search, for example, Jumia. Jumia. Just typing there Jumia alone, without Jumia alone, the website should come. But now, if it's not SEO, you have to first type in, for example, www. Even if you type here Jumia, if it's not SEO, it will never come. But you see this? It will never appear in the searches. It will never appear in the searches. You see this? So when you come here, for example, and type in www.jumia, .jumia.ug. Now, are you seeing it will only come when you type in something like this, but it will never come when you type in just Jumia alone. So that one means that it is not SEO. You remember, you see this? It means that it is not SEO. So you have to make it SEO under all circumstances. You see this? Okay. So members, as you can see here, members, when I'm going to do the SEO, how do we make our website? How do we make our website? SEO. That's the next question. So I am more of a React developer. I'm more of a React developer. And in the upcoming future, I'll be releasing videos about React. But for now, since I want someone to learn the basics, I am going to go more in. I'm going to use the basics of HTML. Okay? The basics of HTML as the basics, and I'm going to use to have a standard and neutral platform. Okay. So members, how do we make a website SEO? For example, in HTML, we shall look at more complex concepts of how to make the website SEO when we reach React. Okay, but for now we are still at the ground level. We are still on HTML. Okay. So members, how do we make our website SEO? We have to make sure that our title, we give a clear title. A clear title. Members, you see this? A clear title. When someone goes in your website and searches in, for example, Valerian Hotel, this one here, for example, I'm giving an example of this one. It should be the Valerian title is one that you used here in the title here. You see it? It should be the one that you used in the title. If someone is searching, for example, Jumia, Jumia, it should be the one that you put in the title. You see this? Let me take an example. For example, a website I was working on. I was working on this website yesterday. This is an SEO where a hotel website which I was working on yesterday, and you can see it. For example, if I can go live here. I want to go live and I show you how it looks like. Remember, it looks like this. This was just something that we were working on yesterday. Working on this as a group. We were working on, for example, you see the finder section, working on something like this. This is just a rough sketch. It's just like a beginner-friendly project. Just something for someone to begin on. Of course, better websites are coming in the future. We're going to be able to build better websites in the future. Okay. So just take this as just a sample. We're just trying to learn something. We're trying to learn how we can do links here, how we can link, how you can come here on the about, how you can come here, for example, on the services page or services section, how you can go to the finder section, how you can go in the contact us section. This was something that we were studying yesterday. Okay. So just take this one as something. It's very light. more better things are coming in the future. Okay. So I have this website here. You see this website here. I hosted it yesterday. I hosted it under this name here. I hosted it under the name Valerian Hotel. Okay. I hosted it under the name Valerian Hotel. Okay. So I want to show it to you here. Valerian Hotel. It is here. I hosted it under this name here, and I didn't use I didn't put the .com because we're just learning. I used the one of these domains we normally use when we are hosting. This one I hosted it for free. It's called netlify.app. Okay. So I used something like this. So members, I hosted this website as you can see it here. I hosted this website as you can see it here. I hosted it and I put it on Google. So when you come and click this name here and take it here in Google, it will show our website here automatically. Okay, something is not. I want first check and see. Something did come out well. Something is not well here. Let me first see if maybe they missed a spelling. Spelling could be wrong. Let me first see how it looks like. It looks like this. It is not Valerian Hotel. It is Hotel Valerian dot netlify.app. That's how it looks like. Okay. So it's not like the way I put it. This one is, I can move this and I put this. It looks like this. https like that / like that. Okay. So members, it looks like this, simply like this. So when I come here and for example search it, and I search it in Google like this, it's going to bring me this website. Are you seeing it? I hosted it there on Google. You see, I hosted something like this on Google. Okay. So members, as you can see, this is the local host of this website. Or the unhosted version. The unhosted version looks like this. The unhosted version looks like this. But now the hosted version looks like this. You see it? The hosted version of that website looks like this. So members, this is how our website looks like. But if you go on Google right now and I search here, for example, Hotel Valerian, it brings me other things. This Hotel Valerian is not there. I'm just building this website for the very first time. You will look for Hotel Valerian and you will never see it anywhere. You will never see Hotel Valerian anywhere. The website I worked on is here. And if I'm building this for a hotel, this hotel is called Hotel Valerian or Valerian Hotel, you will never see that website anywhere, even if you search it. But it will only appear when you type in the whole link here. Hotel Valerian, HTTP Hotel Valerian. Even sometimes it could even fail. It could even fail. You only have to type in something like this. You only have to type in something like this and it will show. You see even here now it's even failing. You only have to come, for example, like here, then you put it inside here, not here, but here. Then you put it here, for example, here, and then that's when it will show. You see how difficult this is. Members. You see how difficult this is. This means that the website is not SEO at all. It is not SEO at all. It is not SEO at all. You see this? So, members, if I built this website and said I have finished and I go away, this hotel here will lose as very many clients as possible. It will not even make any sales online. It will not even get any visitors online. Even someone to call the telephone number, he may not call. He may even never send an email to this email. This email will never receive any inbox. It will never, because the website is not visible. It is not visible. It is not visible. It is not visible. Okay? It is not visible. Okay? Okay. So now it is invisible because Google does not know it. Eh? How do we make a website to be visible? When I search, for example, Valerian Hotel, or Hotel Valerian, it's not there because by default you can see HTML. It gives us, if I take off this, by default HTML gives us this title when it's document. So you have to change, for example, this title here, where there's document, and you put the exact name you want it to search. Your name, the exact title that you want. When I search, it should show. Remember, you see this? So I come here, I put, for example, Hotel Valerian. Valerian. Okay? Hotel Valerian. Okay? Hotel Valerian. Okay? Okay. So when I put there, for example, Hotel Valerian, as you can see here, Hotel Valerian is there. So Hotel Valerian, when I come here, for example, here on my localhost, and I, for example, like let me first try to, I see. So members, when I come here, for example, my localhost, as you can see here, you will see that this title here is now Hotel Valerian. This is the new title which I put. This is the title I want when I search on Google. It should show. If you forget this, it will never show. For you, what you assume that your website is called Hotel Valerian, but you didn't name it Hotel Valerian anywhere. Okay? You didn't name it Hotel Valerian anywhere. You see these members? You see these members? Okay. So you have to put, for example, like this one here, Hotel Valerian. Okay? Okay. So another thing you have to do is that you have to put a very good description. A very good description. I come here very well and I say meta description. Okay? Then I put here, you see here, meta name description. What describes this website here? A place of luxury and comfort. You can put as very many words like those nice words which you can show. For example, I can come here and I put here a description is what describes that hotel. I can come here and I look for a description and I say a place of luxury and comfort. I come here very well and I put it even there. Content. But the content has to be more than 15, about 15 characters, not more than that, for it to be a very good description, a very good description. Okay? Okay. So this description here, they normally limit it. Since someone can put something that is vague, puts something that is even more than 500 characters, that is wrong. Okay? So you just put something that is really simple. I can come here and say this one a place of luxury and comfort. Okay? A place of luxury and comfort. I can add something small, something else small, but me I can leave it with this. And this is the description of this Hotel Valerian. Okay? Okay. So members, at least right now that you can see it is like that. Okay? Okay. So after me doing something like this, I can even come and I add here, for example, keywords. I'm looking now for keywords. Meta, I don't know where the keywords are. I'm looking for the keywords. Meta. I say your name. Name. Keywords. No, let me first search here something small. I'm confusing it with something else. Meta keywords HTML, and we see keywords HTML how it's written. Meta name keywords. Okay. Yeah, it's like this. I put here, I search like this. Okay, keywords. Okay. So members, you can see here we have, for example, keywords. Okay. So there is something that is also another common thing is here, content. Then you put keywords. So what are keywords here? I want to keep explaining each and all these concepts so that you understand them very well. Okay? Okay. So what are keywords here? Eh? Keywords are the variations or the variations. Keywords are the variations. Eh? The variations of what? Of what people can search can search your website in the browser. Okay? Okay. So members, these are variations of what people can search your website in the browser. And these variations can be, for example, someone can search there Valerion. Eh? Someone can search there, for example, Valerion alone. Eh? Someone can search there Hotel Valerion. Eh? Someone can search there, for example, Valerion Hotel. Eh? Valerion Hotel. Eh? Someone can search there. Are you seeing all these variations here? Eh? All these variations here should lead us to all one thing. Eh? Should lead us to one thing. Eh? Hotel Valerion. Eh? Hotel Valerion. Okay? I'm using this one as an example, but also if you have your own business or your business website or your any business website, you should also do the same. Eh? You should also do the same. Okay? So imagine what someone can search in Google. Imagine what someone can search in Google. Imagine what someone can search in Google. Imagine what someone can search. Okay? Okay. So imagine what someone can search in Google. Then use all those small variations, all those keywords, and those are the ones that you put there. They're going to lead us to one thing, Hotel Valerion. So I can come here and put those keywords. I can come here and say Valerion. Eh? Eh? And I come here, for example, and I say Hotel Valerion. Okay? And I come here and say Valerion Hotel. Eh? So all these variations are what is going to lead us to one thing. And that one thing is Hotel Valerion. Because you understand this now. Eh? So imagine all the various ways someone can search for your website and not and in Google. Because someone else may know it as Valerion, someone else may know it as Hotel Valerion, someone else may know it as Valerion Hotel. So you put all those keywords there. Those keywords are going to sync together to lead us to one result, this one here. You understand this, members? You understand this right now? You understand this, members? Very well? Okay. So we have other things, for example, the open graph, but those ones there, we shall look at them when the metadata and the metadata, those ones we shall look at them. If you have heard before of something called open graph, right now I don't think we can use it here, but open graph we shall use it when we reach in the other advanced stages. In the advanced stages of React, whereby open graph it can help someone, for example, on Twitter, when they're sharing your website on Twitter, when they're sharing your website on WhatsApp, when they're sharing your website on TikTok, all those ones there, your open graph, on all those social media platforms where there is your website can show something like this. But at the moment, I can ignore this. Okay, let's go with that simple one. So members, you can see that here we shall have, for example, our keywords and they'll be here. Okay, once you do something like this, then you have to make sure that all your images in the browser, all your images in the browser are minimized. Okay, make sure that all your images are minimized in a way that they can even be the highest image can be in KBs. Yeah, in KBs, it does not cross that. Okay, the space of one image is in KBs. Yeah, it can even be in 500 KBs, but no problem, or 1000 KBs, no problem. but no image of yours should go in 15 MBs. This is too big. 15 MBs, it will take long to load. No any of your images should go to 50 MBs. A big image which goes even in 50 MBs, this is too big. Members, it will take long to load. All your images, minimize them and put them to KBs. Okay, you can reduce them using some places. There's what they call tiny PNG. There's a website called tiny PNG. Okay, this website here can use you use this website to compress images. Those ones which are big, just get your image and you drop it here. It reduces the size and the quality still remains the same. The quality remains the same. It reduces the size, but the quality remains the same. Then you use that same image in your browser. Okay. Okay. So members, you have to minimize all the images, and also you can put alternative text. Don't forget also to put alternative. Don't forget to put alternative text. Alternative text. Okay. Alternative text comes in whereby in case the image fails to show up, that text shows. That text shows up. Okay. Okay, so that alternative text is normally something like this alt. You always see that thing which is alt, something like this, on the images. Okay, so that alt is a text that shows up when the image fails to show. Okay, okay, or it delays to show up, this text will show up. Okay, okay. So after doing something like this, you can also make sure that you use more of headings. Your headings are also SEO. Headings, for example, heading 1, I can say here H1, H2, H3, H4, then H5, then H6. All these headings here, make sure that they are also SEO. Or they carry the same words like this one for hotel Varanion. Okay? Okay. So members, when you do something like this, then I'll tell you right now, you can guarantee yourself that you are somewhere. Like you are like 70% ready for you have 70% put SEO in your website. Okay? Okay. So you can link, and also another thing that I have forgotten to tell you is that you make sure that your website is mobile responsive. Okay? We like this. Mobile responsive. Okay? Mobile responsive. Okay? On all devices, on all phone devices. Okay? On all phone devices. Okay? Make sure that your website is mobile responsive on all phone devices. Okay? Okay. So remember, when you do something, all this, congratulate yourself right now, you have made it SEO. If you don't have this in place, you will search everywhere and your website will never be seen. Okay? It will never be seen. Okay? Okay. So members, after doing something like this, I can guarantee that right now my website is SEO. I can guarantee that right now my website is SEO. But right now there is something that I need to do. I need to make these changes because this is a local host here. I need to make these changes. Okay. Okay. So what am I going to do? I'm going to come here and I need to make these changes, and I push them to GitHub, and to make sure they sync with this already made website here. Because this one I made it without SEO, so I have to make sure that all those changes are synced with this one which is hosted. So I'm going to come here, for example, here, my GitHub here, my Git desktop here. We're not about hosting, we're not about pushing, we're not about pushing all those things, we're not about them. So you see how these notes I've made, So I'm going to just come here and say update for index.html. Okay, okay, and I say it is a simple update. Okay, simple update. Okay, okay. Then I commit and I push. Those are the changes that I've made, and I push to origin. Are you seeing it? I push to origin. Okay. Okay, now it's pushing these changes to what? To this place here where the hosted version already is. So me, after doing something like this, I can guarantee, has it pushed? Let me see. Okay, it has pushed. Right now I am 70% ready for SEO. 70% I am ready. 70% right now I am ready. Okay, 70% I am ready. Okay, okay. So what is remaining here? What is remaining? Eh? What is remaining? What is remaining? Okay, okay. So right now I am now going to the remaining. The remaining one is 30%. Okay, right now I'm 70% ready, but the remaining one is 30%. The remaining percentage is 30%. All that I've done gives me 70% SEO, but right now the remaining is 30%. What is this 30% that is remaining? The 30% that is remaining is 20% of this, 20% of this, 20% of it, you're going to see it, is putting the sitemaps. Okay? The 20% is putting the sitemaps. Okay? 20% is putting the sitemaps. 20% is putting the sitemaps. This is another important procedure. Sitemaps. Okay? Okay? Okay. So members, 20% is putting the sitemaps. Okay? Okay. So after me doing all that, now I need to look for sitemaps. Okay? So I come here, for example, like here. I'll show you. I come, for example, like here, and I look for sitemap generator. Sitemap generator. Okay? I type in sitemap generator, XML sitemap generator. Okay? Okay. So I come here and type XML sitemap generator. Sitemap generator is, I can even explain it here. Sitemap generator, what does it do? Generator, this one here, it enables those Google robots to crawl your website. It enables the Google robots to crawl your website. It enables the Google robots, the Google online robots to crawl your website. When they crawl your website, it can, after crawling your website, it will be able to be in the what? In the searches. Eh? It will be able to do what? To be in the searches. Okay? To be able to be in the searches. Okay? So you come here, for example, here on XML sitemaps generator. XML sitemaps generator. What is happening here? Okay, it's here. I come here, for example, here, and I say as XML sitemaps generator. Sitemap generator. Okay? Okay. So I come here, for example, XML sitemap generator. I can come here, and you see it's here. So I tap on it like this. Then it tells me to put my website URL. But this moment in time, I need to be already hosted my website. You see it's here. So I've already pushed the other changes that I made. That was the first step. Now the second step, I get this link, as you can see it here, of the hosted version of that website. The hosted version of that website, I come, I put it here. I put it here. You see? I put it there. Then I start scanning. It is scanning. It is scanning. It is scanning. Okay? You see? It is scanning and right now. Okay? View sitemap details. Okay? Now right now it has crawled. Are you seeing it has crawled my website? This is what is going to help Google to make sure that those robots, they crawl your website and they put it online, and your website is visible. It is visible. Okay? So after me doing something like this, then I download this XML file, as you can see it here. I download the XML sitemap. It is here. I download. It's coming. So as you can see, it is coming here, and it is here. Sitemap. You see it? It is here. So I come where my project is. Where is my project? My project is here. My folder, it is inside here. My folder is here. My project is here. So this is my project is here. I'm going to come and I get my folder. I drop that XML here. You see it? I drop that sitemap there. You see how it looks like? Okay, so I'm not sure how it looks like. I've dropped it inside there from the downloads. It is now here, sitemap.xml. You see how it looks like, members? You see how the XML looks like? This is what is going to enable. This is what is going to enable. This is what is going to enable my website to be crawled. This is what's going to enable my website to be crawled. You see this, guys? Guys, you see this? Guys, you see this? Guys, you see this? Okay. Members, do you see this very well? Do you see this very well? Okay. 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 So members, when you do something like this, after me doing this thing and I put the sitemap very well, I am just almost right now. And I now push these changes to GitHub. Okay? Okay. So I come here and say updated sitemap.xml. Maybe I can come here and say updated. Simple changes. Simple changes. Okay. Okay. So I come here and I commit, and I push to origin. Okay. Okay. So after me doing something like this, right now, wow, guys, right now I've broken the first step. I've broken now the first step. Now there is 10% left. 10% left is now the last step. 10% left now for me to wait to do the final SEO. 10% left is that. Okay. Okay. So as you can see here, if it has it pushed, let me see. Yeah, it has pushed. Okay. Okay. So members, as you can see, I've pushed all that. Right now, what is left is I'm setting up Google Console. Google Console. Okay. Google Console. Okay. Google Console. Google Console. Google or Google Search Console. Okay. Okay. So members, this is another important step. This is another important step which you cannot ignore. A very important step that you cannot ignore. Okay. Okay. So this is another important step that you can't ignore. So I can come here, for example, here, and I come here, for example, and I say Google Console. Google Console. Google Console is how to enable us to search, like to know what is being searched, like how my website is being searched. There's Google Search, there's Google Cloud Console. Don't use Google Cloud Console. Use Google Search Console. Okay. Google Search. Google Search Console. Google Search Console. Then I come here and start now. You see? Right now I'm going to get another. I'm going to come here and say, for example, add property. Add property. Now add property here. They're asking me for the domain, the domain name of my website. You see this website here, which I hosted. Everything has now, all those changes are being applied because I've pushed them to GitHub already. So I come here and I just put the domain name here very well. Okay. And I also put the domain name here also very well. Okay. And I continue like this. Okay. And I download this file here. You see that file there? It's an HTML document. I download it. Okay. When I download that file very well, I'm going to bring it. You see it's here. I'm going to bring it inside my file, inside my project. Okay. Okay. A project I'm working on. Okay. Okay. So I bring this one here and put it here inside here. Day 27. I put it there. As you can see, it's there. And when it's there, right now you see it is here. It is here. You see, it is here. So this is what's going to enable us to verify that. So I come here very well and I now push it. I first push it. I say here updated, and I say here simple changes. Yes, very simple changes. Okay, commit to one file to main, and I push to GitHub. Okay. Okay. So I'm now pushing those changes to GitHub. Okay. Okay. So members, pushing those changes to GitHub. After this, and I now wait for some minutes and I verify. Okay. So members, if you haven't yet subscribed, you can hit that subscribe button and even a notification icon so that you don't miss out any of the upcoming videos. Okay. So when I do something like that, I'm going to hear they bring for me something like verify here. After those changes are being made here, then I come here and verify. It's taking some minute. Okay, ownership verified. If you didn't push these changes, it will not show that ownership verified. Okay. Then I said go to property. Okay, so this is going to enable us to see the site performance of our website, and even you see my other websites are here. And it shows the performance of how they are operating. You see how my websites are operating. I can even know the number of clicks on those websites, number of people who have clicked on the website, number of the website performance, the general website performance. Okay. Right now, the website performance, I can see it here. But when I come here, for example, here, since this is a new website, it will not show any performance. So we need to wait in a day. Members, at this moment in time, we have completed SEO. Okay? We have now completed SEO 100%. Okay? We've completed SEO 100%. Okay? So we just need to wait for about like 1 day. Wait for about 1 day. Okay? This is 1 day or 24 hours. Okay? So when we come back the next day, members, you watch what I'm saying. When I come back the next day, tomorrow, we shall just be able to just type in, for example, Valerian Hotel. Just Valerian Hotel. And our website will be shown. Okay? And our website will be shown. Okay? Just be able to type in Valerian Hotel and our website will be shown. Okay? Instead of typing in this whole big link the way you have been seeing it here. Instead of typing in all these things, then our website is shown. We shall just type in Valerian Hotel and our website will be shown. To just simple as clear. Just type in, for example, Valerian Hotel, or just type in Valerian Hotel, and our website will come automatically. Okay? We have been typing it and it's not there, but right now it will be there. Okay? So members, in advanced stages, we shall even use the favy icons or the fav icons. In advanced stages, that is those members who are going to keep learning, because this is those members who want to keep learning. We shall use these 5 icons in the next coming classes to come. That is only when you react. Okay. But right now, you can but at this moment in time it will be SEO. Even if you search it anywhere, it will show. So wait for 1 day, then you come back and search this. It will be there. Okay. And we shall just type in, for example, Valerian Hotel, and our website will be there. Right now they're working on it. You cannot rush this process because this is Google. You can't rush this process because it's Google. You can't rush this process because it's Google, but it's coming. It is coming. Okay. Give it some time, about 24 hours. You see your website there. So when you search your website, it will appear. Okay. So members, if you have any problems with why your website is not being shown on Google when you're searching, please comment on the comment section. I see how I can help you. Okay. So otherwise, today, members, it has been very good. It has been a very good class today. I hope to see you in the next video. Okay. So members, I hope to see you in the next video. Have a good day. Okay. So those members who are one other thing I had forgotten is that those members who tomorrow in our next class tomorrow is going to be day 29. Okay. Tomorrow is going to be day 29, and tomorrow day 29 we are going to cover SAS. Okay. We're going to cover SAS. Okay. Tomorrow we're going to cover SAS. Okay. So members, please prepare for this. Tomorrow, members, tomorrow we shall cover SAS. Okay, okay. So tomorrow's class we shall cover SAS. Don't miss out tomorrow's class. Okay, day 29. Okay, okay. So this is another way of writing CSS. Okay, we are going to learn this. Okay, okay. So I hope to see you in the next video tomorrow.